This video is designed to help you start a skid steer business. At the end of the video, you'll find a valuable gift. It's a skid steer business plan that you can download, and will lay down for you, step by step, everything you need to know to start a successful skid steer business of your own. If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. Perhaps this is a no-brainer, but you would be surprised by the number of people who think they know what they're doing behind the controls of a Bobcat skid steer, or a Bobcat compact track loader, and in reality, have no idea what they are doing. Training and getting the right experience are of critical importance. It will ensure that you're able to stay safe, work efficiently and produce high-quality output, which will drive repeat business. It is important to note that a skid steer loader can sometimes be used in place of a large excavator, by digging a hole from the inside. The skid loader first digs a ramp leading to the edge of the desired excavation. It then uses the ramp to carry material out of the hole. The skid loader reshapes the ramp, making it steeper and longer as the excavation deepens. This method is particularly useful for digging under a structure, where overhead clearance does not allow for the boom of a large excavator, such as digging a basement under an existing house. Several companies make backhoe attachments for skid steers. These are more effective for digging in a small area than the method above, and can work in the same environments. Other applications may consist of transporting raw material around a job site, or assisting in the rough grading process. The pallet and skid steer industry is indeed a large and vibrant industry. Statistics has it that the industry in the United States of America is worth about $3 billion, with an estimated growth rate of 2.6% between 2017 and 2022. There are about 850 registered and licensed pallet and skid steer businesses in the United States, and they are responsible for employing more than 10,000 people. In the United States, the companies holding the largest market share in the pallet and skid steer industry are Brambles Limited, Payco Pallet, Palnet LLC, and IGPS Logistics LLC, but even at that, the industry is still very much open for competition from aspiring investors, who would want to launch their own skid steer business. A recent report shows that the pallet and skid rental industry has experienced substantial growth over the last 5 years, benefiting from a rising number of businesses opting to rent third-party pallets, rather than maintain their own fleets. Government regulations and company safety requirements have also forced many downstream clients to use certain types of pallets. In turn, rather than invest capital in the purchase of new pallets, many companies have turned to operators in the pallet and skid rental industry. Demand for this industry's services is also largely driven by the volume of freight being transported within the U.S. economy. To sum up, it is a fact that the pallet and skid steer industry is indeed a profitable industry to venture in, despite the fact that the entry bar for starting the business is not too difficult to scale through. The truth is that if a skid steer business is well stocked with a wide array of pallets and skid steer loaders, and also well positioned in an environment with the right demography, they will surely attract regular clients and their skid steer loaders will be well hired on a regular basis. Market research and feasibility studies. The demographic and psychographic composition of those who patronize skid steer loader companies cut across players in the construction industry, production factories, shipping and logistics companies, and of course mechanized farmers. In essence, your target market can't be restricted to just the construction industry, but all those who need the services of skid steer loader companies. So, if you are thinking of launching your own skid steer loader business, then you should make your target demographics all-encompassing. You can partner with general contractors who are active players in the construction value chain. Decide which niche to concentrate on. Most skid steer loader companies tend to provide a wide range of services, as it relates to digging holes and trenches in construction sites, transporting building and raw material around construction sites, and production factories, and assisting in the rough grading process in construction sites et al. That is why it seemed that there are no niche areas in the industry. But on the other hand, players in the industry may decide to specialize in any or all of the following: digging holes and trenches in construction sites, transporting building and raw materials around construction sites and production factories, and assisting in the rough grading process in construction sites et al. Engage only in pallets and skid steer loaders rental services. Competition. The competition that exists in the pallet and skid steer industry goes beyond competition amongst skid steer loaders companies. You will be expected to compete with other players in the value chain of the construction industry, such as heavy-duty equipment and machinery rental companies. So, it will be right to say the competition in the skid steer loaders line of business is tough. The truth is that no matter the level of competition in an industry, if you have done your due diligence and you brand and promote your services or business properly, you will always make headway in the industry. Just ensure your skid steer loaders and trucks are always in top shape, your workers are well trained, your customer care services are top-notch, and you know how to attract and reach out to your target market. The next part of the video is not specific to the skid steer business. Nevertheless, this knowledge is essential for success in the skid steer business, as well as in any other business. Ignore it at your own peril. Operating a successful skid steer business will depend on the following 4 conventions. 1. A practical plan, with a solid foundation. 2. Dedication, and willingness to sacrifice, to reach your goal. 3. Technical skills. 4. Basic knowledge of management, finance, record keeping and market analysis. As a new owner, you will need to master these skills and techniques if your business is to be successful. Finding a niche. Small businesses range in size from a manufacturer, with many employees, and millions of dollars in equipment, to the lone window washer, with a bucket and a sponge. Obviously, the knowledge and skills, required for these two extremes, are far apart, but for success they have one thing in common. Each has found a business niche, and is filling it. The most critical problems you will face, in your early planning, will be to find your niche, and determine the feasibility of your idea. Get into the right business at the right time, is very good advice, but following that advice may be difficult. Many entrepreneurs plunge into a business venture, so blinded by the dream, that they fail to thoroughly evaluate its potential. Is your business idea feasible? Before you invest time, effort, and money, the following exercise will help you separate sound ideas from those bearing a high potential for failure. Identify and briefly describe the business you plan to start. Identify the product or service you plan to sell. Answering yes to any of the following 3 questions means you are on the right track. A negative answer to all of them means the road ahead could be rough. 1. Does your product or service satisfy an unfilled need? 2. Will your product or service serve an existing market in which demand exceeds supply? 3. Will your product or service be competitive based on its quality, selection, price, or location? Market analysis. For a small business to be successful, the owner must know the market. To learn the market, you must analyze it, a process that takes time and effort. You don't have to be a trained statistician to analyze the marketplace, nor does the analysis have to be costly. Analyzing the market is a way to gather facts about potential customers, and to determine the demand for your product or service. The more information you gather, the greater your chances of capturing a segment of the market. Know the market before investing your time and money in any business venture. The following questions will help you collect the information necessary to analyze your market, and determine if your product or service will sell. This brief exercise will give you a good idea of the kind of market planning you need to do. An answer of no to any of the questions indicates a weakness in your plan, so do your research until you can answer each question with a yes. 1. Do you know who your customers will be? 2. Do you understand their needs and desires? 3. Do you know where they live? 4. Will you be offering the kind of products or services that they will buy? 5. Will your prices be competitive in quality and value? 6. Will your promotional program be effective? 7. Do you understand how your business compares with your competitors? 8. Will your business be conveniently located for the people you plan to serve? 9. Will there be adequate parking facilities for the people you plan to serve? Planning your startup. The following questions are grouped according to function. They are designed to help you prepare for opening day. Merchandise. Have you decided what items you will sell or produce, or what services you will provide? Have you made a merchandise plan, based upon estimated sales, to determine the amount of inventory you will need to control purchases? Have you found reliable suppliers, who will assist you in the startup? Have you compared the prices, quality, and credit terms of suppliers? Business records. Are you prepared to maintain complete records of sales, income and expenses, accounts payable, and receivables? Have you determined how to handle payroll records, tax reports, and payments? Do you know what financial reports should be prepared, and how to prepare them? Finances. A large number of small businesses fail each year. There are a number of reasons for these failures, but one of the main reasons is insufficient funds. Too many entrepreneurs try to start and operate a business without sufficient capital, money. To avoid this dilemma, you can review your situation by analyzing the following 3 questions. 1. How much money do you have? 2. How much money will you need to start your business? 3. How much money will you need to stay in business? In order to answer the second question, how much money will you need to start your business? You need to prepare an estimate of all your startup costs. Here is a list of items you may need to take into account. Note that this list is for a retail business. Items will vary for service, construction, manufacturing or online firms. Decorating and remodeling, fixtures and equipment, installing fixtures and equipment, services and supplies, beginning inventory cost, legal, professional fees, licenses and permits, telephone utility deposits, insurance, signs, advertising for opening, unanticipated expenses. Now, the answer to the third question, how much money will you need to stay in business? Must be divided into two parts, immediate costs, and future costs. From the moment the door to your new business opens, a certain amount of income may come in. However, this income should not be projected in your operating expenses. You will need enough money available to cover costs for at least the first 3 months of operation. The following list will help you project your operating expenses on a monthly basis. Typical expenses for 1 month may include your living costs, employee wages, rent, advertising, supplies, utilities, insurance, taxes, maintenance, delivery, transportation, miscellaneous. Now sum up the total estimated monthly expenses and multiply it by 3. This is the amount of cash you will need to cover operating expenses for 3 months. Deposit this amount in a savings account before opening your business. Use it only for those purposes listed in the above list, because this money will ensure that you will be able to continue in business during the crucial early stages. By adding the total startup costs to the total expenses for 3 months, you can learn what the estimated costs will be to start and operate your business for 3 months. By subtracting the totals of the lists from the cash available, you can determine the amount of additional financing you may need, if any. Now you will need to estimate your operating expenses for the first year after startup. The first step in determining your annual expenses is to estimate your sales volume, month by month. Next, determine the cost of sales. You may want to use a spreadsheet to do this. After startup, the primary source of revenue in your business will be from sales, but your sales will vary from month to month because of seasonal patterns and other factors. It is important to determine if your monthly sales will produce enough income to pay each month's bills. An estimated cash flow projection will show if the monthly cash balance is going to be subject to such factors as the following: failure to recognize seasonal trends, excessive cash taken from the business for living expenses, too rapid expansion, and slow collection of accounts if credit is extended to customers. Conclusion: if you have carefully answered all the questions in this video, you have seriously thought about your goal. However, there may be some things you may feel you need to know more about. Owning and running a skid steer business is a continuous learning process. Research your idea, and do as much as you can yourself, but don't hesitate to seek help from people who can tell you what you need to know. As we conclude this video, it's time you get your free skid steer business plan gift. Go to the description below this video to get it now. It is completely free, no strings attached. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this.